Welcome back. We've been talking a lot about getting some paid leads. So any chance that I get to introduce a free technique or an organic technique, I will take it. So this is one of those organic ways that you can not only get more exposure for your listing and your brand, but also have meaningful conversations, direct conversations with people that want to purchase, and ultimately that convert into free leads. So let's jump in. All right, Facebook Marketplace and Facebook groups. For the majority of this section, we're going to go into Facebook Marketplace and then jump over to the Facebook groups for the past couple of minutes of the section. So that's what we're going to do. Note, if you just created your Facebook account, you may not have access to Marketplace. That's the way that Facebook prevents fraud. So in Marketplace, they do take things very seriously and pretty much everywhere, but they don't want people creating new accounts and then posting stuff for sale on Marketplace that's not for sale. So I'm actually okay with this. So if you created your Facebook page recently, know that this may not show up. So that's actually what happened to the account that I created for this course. I don't have access to it, so we're jumping over to my personal profile to have access. All right, there's 3 types of strategies that you can use in Facebook Marketplace. The first one is going to be market your listings, and that's very straightforward. As soon as you get listings, or if somebody else in your brokerage has listings, or if you ask for permission to market somebody else's listings, if they're not already doing it on Facebook Marketplace, which a majority of the people are not, make sure that you're marketing your listing. So you'll see what it looks like when we go to the demo side, but the maximum amount of pictures that you can put in there are 10 pictures. So make sure you are as detailed as possible in your listing, not giving the address, that's very important, and also putting as many pictures as possible on the listing, because you do want to get as much intrigue or as much interest from the people that ultimately want to purchase, or at least want to ask you questions about the property. Market yourself. So this is important. This is why you need to have professional headshots and have some flyers out, or have some high quality pictures out there with some text overlay, essentially that you're a real estate agent, your contact information, and really just marketing yourself. They won't take it down, or in my experience, they haven't taken it down. I don't think in the future they will get a bit more strict, but right now, Facebook wants people on their platform, and Facebook is lenient in some capacities, and in the Marketplace, they are a little bit more lax with it. The thing that they will take down a lot of postings on is duplicates. So you can't put duplicates on there. Typically, they'll flag it before it even posts. So this isn't a strategy where you put one post and then another post of the same post the next day or in the next hour. This is not a strategy like that. That's more of the Craigslist strategy. In Marketplace, it's not going to work. And then the last part is market your knowledge, and you'll see exactly the copy that you're going to want to put on there. So thinking about buying your first home this year, ? Let's get those keys. Something to show intrigue and also confidence. And then you just go into dispelling some myths out there. So a lot of people still think that it takes 20% down to purchase a home, and you walk into that scenario all of the time, in coffee time, in bar talk, or in just any time that you're having conversations with your friends. I'm sure that comes up when they're asking a few more questions without being too engaging. But throw a hook out there, throw some education, market your knowledge. You know a lot more about real estate than people that aren't licensed. That's very natural, and it's expected, and you should. Yeah, you should. There's not much I can add to that. But put a post on there that just dispels some common beliefs out there and really makes it attractive. Of like, well, I didn't know you had first time home buyer program. That's pretty cool. Give me more information. In a marketplace, you get that direct communication. No one else can see it. So it's just you and the buyer or potential buyer or seller, whatever the case may be. Every time they message you, they're going straight into your Facebook Messenger. So it's that one-to-one communication. And the beauty about this is you can put one of your listings, the next listing, the next listing. You can have 20 listings, and they may be all yours or they may be somebody else's. You're going to spend all day, if this is part of your strategy, you can spend all day just having that back and forth with people that are interested in your property. And the more intriguing you make that post, the better. And again, you can have as many items on Marketplace as you would like, but know that what makes this more powerful is that you engage with the potential buyer as quickly as possible and are responsive to their needs. Customer service is essentially what it is. And then Facebook groups. And that is that. So let's jump over to Facebook to look exactly what that means for us. It's been acting slow lately. Let's hope it cooperates right now. We'll try another one real quick. Here we go. Did that work? All right. On the left-hand side, you're going to see Marketplace. And if that doesn't work, if it's not already on your pre-saved or on your most common, if you don't use Marketplace, then there's no reason why it would be there. Go ahead and just put that in the search bar. All right, and this is what it looks like. You can browse, and I'll show you some examples right now. I do want to keep this section brief, give you the exact how-to, but we're not going to go through and construct every single one. So you see there are homes here for sale. And you see right now it's showing Hurst, Texas, which is in the DFW area. So you see all the homes. You see some that are listed for $1, which doesn't make sense, but they're wanting to capture as many filters as possible. So let's see. I'll give you here's what a listing example. This right here, market your listing. Here's what that looks like. Maybe they did it. Home for sale, they put that information. If you put your personal information, they're gonna hide it. So note that. You can put your phone number all day long, but it's gonna be hidden. What they're after is engagement. So they want you to stay on the platform, they being Facebook. When you ask for details, it's automatically gonna send a message to you. So if they're looking at this as if they're a consumer, they're going to ask for details. It's going to come straight to you, and you engage in that conversation. So you see here, the agent has posted, I believe, all 10 pictures. I may be counting 9, but you see all the pictures professionally done. Great job here. They have an explanation, and this explanation is nothing more than the MLS. You've already done this work. This is another distribution point for you to place it in front of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of eyeballs. So you certainly want to be doing that. So this is that listing example. Now let's go over to the realtor example, where you broadcast yourself, where you market yourself. Okay, so this person is doing the market yourself approach. This person is not telling us anything new. This person is telling us, hey, I'm free to use. Several of you mentioned selling your home soon. Well, if they're selling, then you're not going to be free, Amanda. I have the perfect realtor for you. Many may already know her. She is on the board for, okay, so I don't know if she's trying to pass off as somebody else, or if somebody else is marketing her. Oh, it looks like somebody else is marketing her. But this is selling herself, right? This is the market yourself. She's got a professional picture, could essentially be her business card. This might actually just be that business card. So you already have that. You're gonna see some actual business cards here. Oh, no, that's not it. Real estate agent. Again, just a little flyer. And it's nothing but marketing themselves. Outside of telling us that they're the best, they're not offering much. So I can't prove that yet. But it works, so that's a different strategy. And then market your knowledge. So market your knowledge is when you present something new, you provide value that is not very commonly known, or maybe it's commonly known, but people still don't know about it. So although it may be known, people still, you're gonna find that don't know. So the quicker you can inform them, the happier clients you're gonna get. First time home buyer. First time home buyers program. And you see, I'm not a big fan of putting $1, but you can do $1. You can put a fake amount. You can put free, whatever. I haven't seen a difference. I haven't seen a drop off on either. People are gonna find you. Whenever they're looking for a property, they're typically gonna put their max. They're not gonna put their minimum. So they're gonna find you, and it will be found. So just play around with that, but you can list as free, or you can list with $1, or you can put $1 million. And then you see here, 2018 First Time Homebuyers Program. Looking to buy a house in the summer? They haven't updated. We're not in the summer right now. First time homebuyers, second time homebuyers, VA. So they're trying to catch them all. Again, this is providing value. This is providing, as for details, see, I guarantee that she put her information on there, but it's hidden. But this is a post where you market your knowledge. You provide value where people that are looking, they're going to be attracted. And that's very important. If you're doing these types of informational strategies outside of number 2, this strategy, when you're marketing yourself, you want to put your face. You want to have that connection, or have them see your picture and your face to put a face to name, and who they're speaking to through the messenger. But the other 2 strategies, where you're listing your home and you're listing something of value, imagery is going to go a long way. This captured my attention, this captured my attention, this captured my attention. So you see that they're images of homes, and you're going to be found in this in the home section. So how you sell something. You're going to go for item for sale. You have 3 options. People commonly go to home for rent, but don't. It's just that, home for rent. The vehicle for sale doesn't make sense for what we're doing. We're doing an item for sale. And you're going to want to scroll down all the way down to property for sale. That's where you're going to list. There's the 10 pictures. Once you have the pictures, again, this is something that happens immediately after you've placed the property on the MLS. So you've already done all this work. It's just a mini MLS. You have the 10 pictures already, so you just upload them. In the description of your item, put the number of rooms, number of baths, number of garages, put essentially the MLS description as well, put the square footage, and then put it in the city, but that's it. Don't put the actual address of the property. You want people to engage with you. Once they get the address of the property, then they're going to go over to Zillow.com or Trulia.com, and you've lost them. You did provide value, but you didn't give yourself value in the process. And then the price, go ahead and put the actual price, and you're going to be surprised. You're going to be completely surprised that people that have no financial reason to be inquiring about a $1 million listing reach out to you about a $1 million listing. And I am not trying to disparage, I'm not trying to talk down, but regardless of the financial reality of the home buyer, they're gonna reach out to you. It's crazy, it's amazing that you can put $1 million property here and somebody that's pre-qualified for $200,000 reaches out to you. And I know it sounds dumb, I know it sounds silly, I know it sounds like it's not real, but they do. And that's why the more listings that you can put up here, since you have landmines, you have hooks, you've displaced all this, not displaced, that's the wrong word. You've placed so many hooks out there that people, they're gonna bite. They just are. And when you put, what are you selling? Start with the city, Frisco, home for sale. Simple as that. People get too cute, people get too creative. No. Frisco home for sale. I'm interested in that. Or home for sale. Well, where is it? Well, you shortcut it because what they're seeing is over here, right? Discard. So just put, again, when you're selling, go to the item category, scroll down, property for sale, Frisco home for sale, the actual price, the city that it's in, the number of beds, the number of baths, garages, square footage, and the description of the property, add the 10 pictures, and then confirm. Now I promised that we would do, in the very last couple of minutes, I was gonna do the garage. These are, you do need to have a note system. I use Evernote, that's where I keep track of this, but go and join as many groups, that make sure they're groups that have garage sales. So garage in your area, they're everywhere. Regardless if you're in Atlanta, regardless if you're in New York, Detroit, Seattle, wherever, there are tons of garage sales. So go out and join as many as possible. Oh, another one popped up. What city do you live in? I don't even answer that. At the end of the day, they're gonna let me in. They want a distribution platform and they're gonna let you in. So you have all of these joined. If you have a property, let's say if we had a Plano property, you're gonna wanna, again, join as many as you can. They're free. You have 2 items for sale, so I already have some there waiting to be sold. You're gonna go over to the about and read their rules. If they say no real estate, don't advertise your listing. And I don't know why it's acting up today. It's been doing that today, but I do want to show you this. Okay, so what are they telling us? This is not a place to try to sign up people for your MLM scam. Yes, they are all scams. If I see anyone doing it, you'll be banned. Please keep your company advertised to yourself. I want recommendations. Great. If not, blah, blah, blah. So this isn't telling me anything that I can't do in regards to real estate. And a quick way that you can check is go here and see if anybody's selling home. Somebody's selling a lot, so it looks like this group may be good to go. Let's type in house. And the reason I'm doing this is because I do want to join as many groups as possible. This one has over 20,000. This has over 20,000 members. So that's another platform for me. With the groups, everybody gets to see the communication if they put it on the comment section. Very rarely will they reach out to you directly on Messenger. They'll just put more info or where's this at or how much does it cost. You know, this one may actually not allow homes. So again, you want to respect that because at the end of the day, you're going to get booted out and it's not worth it. You may actually use this in another capacity down the road. So you don't want to be kicked out. This is a big one. You can read the rules or you just go to search. Oh, there you go. So yeah, this one allows it. You have owner finance, please call, and there you go. Just listed homes for sale, boom. That's another distribution. Let's see if these people have any engagement. No engagement yet. Well, they have 3 hours in it. Home for lease. That's actually not even near us. Get it? Thought I was in Mexico. That's what's it doing here? Real estate, Flower Mound, beautiful custom, won't last long. Very cool. And there you go. So you have some other people commenting. Again, the thing that I like and don't like is that this is more public. On the marketplace, I may have 20 or 25 different listings and they all go direct to me. So right now, if I wanted to take this person's thunder, I could reach out to these people directly and try to make a sell. I'm not going to, but it's more everybody reaps the rewards of doing this, in my mind. Maybe I'm selfish, maybe this does have its place, and I do encourage you doing it as much as possible, but be attentive. You don't want somebody to come in with the robbery of, hey, call me. Well, somebody else is going to call them. So be attentive, be alert as you're putting this online, and be open about the communication back and forth. If you need to, if you don't want to give away the actual address at that time, then don't. So you have the MLS. So anyway, that is, in summary, that is the Facebook marketplace. You have market your listings, market yourself, market your knowledge. Those are the 3 strategies that are good for marketplace. The market yourself and market your knowledge aren't going to work as much on Facebook groups, as everybody's out there and people are going to ban if you're the sales guy or gal. So with Facebook groups, the strategy is more having another distribution channel where you put your listing on there and 25,000 eyeballs see it that are in that area.